Delaware in the building. Y'all ain't ready for the Delaware takeover. Y'all not ready for this unique style and creativity that everybody in the world wants to see. Nas and Jay is bringing it, and everything they bring got that Delaware swag.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, Naj and Jay here, and this is our last episode for the next couple of weeks, maybe a month.
It could be anywhere. I mean, go ahead and let them know what's going down.
So last week we announced that, I announced that I'm getting a hysterectomy, and that's happening next week. And we don't really know when I'll be up for a show, because it is a major surgery. So definitely not next week or the week after, but I'm hoping by like week 3, week 4, I'll be good enough to sit here and have a conversation.
Yeah. And I think even like worst case scenario, I bet you we can set up something that's not funny, but that's like you could be remote and we can bring you in, and there are options.
I don't know about that, because the last few times we tried remote, Jay got so frustrated.
We have increased technology. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole different setup, literally. So we'll see.
Jay punched the wall,
and
he cursed at his refrigerator the last time we tried to do.
Yeah, no, it was completely a fail. But with Restream, I hate Restream. I actually think it would be a lot easier.
We should test it out beforehand.
That's fine. Yeah, we have nothing but time.
He called me crying. His curls went straight.
You wouldn't say that if I wasn't light skinned.
Because that's what happens when light skinned people get upset. It was raining. He was crying in the rain.
Right. Never mind.
Welcome to your now evening sip of local news, what's happening, and
real world mess. I almost messed that up. Real world mess. Yeah. So
tonight we are going to talk about what now is a attempted assassination, and I have some thoughts on that.
I have a bunch of thought, actually.
We're going to talk about the show Empire that's no longer on. It seems like everybody but Taraji is having a time. And a few other things. Make sure that you listen back to this episode on WJBSradio.com. If you haven't, make sure you go download the app.
I wonder how your dad feels about us attaching that story to his show so directly, but it is what it is.
Oh God, I can't. All right, temperature check. How are you feeling, Jay? What?
I'm just wondering if you're going to keep it a bean right now, but either way, I am pretty good. We have a busy week, the two of us, just musically. And
yeah, we do.
I actually, so over the course of the day, I scheduled my first 3 portrait sessions that I'm going to be doing this week. So I'm a little bit nervous, but excited about that because it's something that I haven't done yet with the camera.
Okay.
But I'm prepped. I'm pretty well rested, and I think I'm good for the week. And my main concern is that my voice is intact, just for the 2 gigs that we have, and I'm sure I'll be fine, but I'm feeling okay. Why? What's that? No, go ahead.
It's been 4 years.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, Jay has not changed a bit when it comes to his gigs. He is super, this is how I know I'm a lazy singer. I'm a lazy artist. Because before show, Jay is like, no drinking, no talking or laughing too loud. I need to get ample sleep. He's super, super anal about it. And I'm just like, I drank some water in the afternoon, and I got my ibuprofen, and if I need to, and I'll have my iPad. But Jay is like, no, I need to make sure I'm good to get these notes out and everything's fine.
I mean, I definitely lean
paranoid.
Not paranoid, no. I mean, I treat it like an instrument. I treat it like a muscle.
No. It's for me. It's the I'm trying to save my voice for these 2 gigs.
Yeah.
But it don't unless you are outside doing cocaine and screaming naked
No.
down the street, your voice is not gonna disappear.
No, I don't think you get it. You actually
Okay.
you don't get it. So
Okay.
number one, if you don't know, and I know you know, I'm not saying you don't.
Yeah.
Number one, your vocal cords are muscle, and you basically need to treat them like a very sensitive version of any other muscle
So
on your
why
body.
are you always honking and
Ex-
cackling
exactly.
and quacking
Exactly.
and screaming?
Exactly. So naturally, in my natural state, I make lots of sounds that are not good for my vocal cords. My kids, I yell when they get me mad to the point where I know, like you know when you're singing badly and how you start to slowly wreck your voice and like you need like a couple hours or maybe a day to recover. My kids get me to that point. And if I'm drinking,
I can only imagine what happens to the wood and the steel in your house when you start yelling.
and so when I drink, I'm a happy drinker. So I laugh super loud and I just get super hyper and I do damage. So in order to not do that kind of stuff, knowing that this is a muscle that you can pull just like any other one,
Yeah.
when I get close to important gigs, I do try to tail it back, because if I don't, I will screw it up. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Like everyone doesn't talk as loud as me.
I don't.
So
I just because
yeah.
I've never screwed up my voice.
No, I've
for
gone
that.
into
like unless I'm sick, and even when I'm sick, I typically can still sing. I've never had that issue.
But you don't notice a difference, like if you've gotten a good night's rest versus if you do, and how you sing. Like if you have a bad night's rest, don't you notice that your voice might not perform as well? That's never happened for you?
I can't say that because I don't pay that much attention.
How do you not? I'm not saying
I think my anxiety.
No, like
my anxiety takes over everything, and I immediately just think I'm terrible in general.
Okay, so let's go full dork. So when I and this is kind of how this isn't a flex, but like the way that I'm literally trained is to warm up my voice.
Yes.
And when I do my warm-ups, when I go through everything, that lets me know where I am, and there are differences from day to day. Like when I get to my highs, or if I can't do certain things, I know that my voice is tired in some capacity and that I have to be extra careful.
Okay.
So I'm very aware, like if I go through my exercises and before a gig and they go as I know they should, I know I'm spot on to do more or less whatever I want, as long as I don't get crazy. But if I go through and there's things that are like not right, that is likely because of something I did the day before. Like, and I'll notice.
So, fun fact, anytime Jay and I have done a wedding together, or a gig together, he will hide in his car and do his warm-ups. He locks me out. He will not let me.
I feel like
he will leave, lock himself in his car and do his warm-ups. I've never heard him warm up.
There are two things that I insist on doing by myself.
I know.
One is warming up. Two is pooping. You're not allowed anywhere near me. Get out of my face. So I don't care if the house is burning down. I don't care if the child has sliced open a foot. What you're going to do is stay out of my room until I'm done pooping. Okay? And
until
I need 3 minutes.
And
I need 3 minutes of recovery time, and then I'll get back to you. I'm playing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But no, I do take it seriously.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it a little bit more. But the Wednesday and Thursday gigs are very important to me. So I want to be at 100%, so I can do all the things that I want to do.
All the notes.
All the things that I can do.
So it's not the voice for me. It's my abdominal muscles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my voice is pretty intact.
Yeah.
But if my diaphragm, if all of this down here is not good, then I can't push anything. So
at least, the good thing about that is, I will say this. Okay, this is more singing dork talk, and it's funny that we ended up here. But it's actually really great that when your core is tired, that you don't push from your throat. Like if you just kind of, you know what?
Oh yeah, no.
But that's what what a natural inclination would be to do. So that's actually good technique that you still hold on.
Well, Jay.
Talk to me.
Well, in my professional experience,
talk to me.
I have learned to utilize the full strength of said muscle so that I am able to deliver a masterful performance.
Performance. I like that. I think I might use that again. Actually. It's well done. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think you'll be fine.
No, I think I'll be fine, but you know, I feel much better when I'm in a certain space before I'm
Of
pulling gigs.
course.
So
Of
that's all.
course.
But it's also dorky and a little bit annoying. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah. And you?
And me what?
Checking in, homie.
Yes. You know, it's been a day, but we're here. So you're doing the Naj and Jay show.
Yeah, and we're still getting it to you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? No
yes,
matter
we
what.
are.
Because this is our last,
Last
formal show for a
hurrah.
long time. And again, there's a lot of video that we
I
have
really
that hasn't
wish
been
I could
posted.
have done a shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, I can't do
There'll
anything.
be plenty of shots soon enough. Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Let's jump. Oh, real quick, I want to say, well, flowers, yes.
Mhm.
First off, congratulations to all of the winners of the primary.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
We got some new council members, we got some new, officials and people all down the state. So congratulations to all of y'all.
I hope y'all saw how close some of the votes were, like 6 votes, 20 something votes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's if that's not evidence that your voice matters, I don't know what to tell you. And
Yeah.
and the thing is, I'm not saying who's better or worse, but I guarantee you that, as an example, that there will be a difference that you will see if you pay attention with Kobe's presence. Not because he's better or worse, but he's going to do something different than who he defeated, and it makes a difference.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it there. Yeah.
Positive change. That's what we're hoping for. Positive
Always.
change.
Yeah.
Flowers to CCAC and Darnell Miller and all involved in putting together the Soul of the City Festival.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day.
Great turnout.
Thank God for
all
the
of the
tent.
artists were amazing. Like, everyone did a really good job.
What was the name of the vocal group?
Accord.
No,
not One Accord. It's Accord.
The group Accord.
Yeah.
For any of the old heads, I mean, you know Take Six, right?
I remember they came here.
Okay.
Didn't they?
Take Six, Take Six is, in my opinion, almost factually the best a cappella group that has ever existed. Hold on. Loud truck passing.
My Lord.
Yeah, but they are hands down the best.
Yeah.
Ever. And Accord came in and was right there hanging with them in terms of their performance.
Yes.
And they actually were able, they did sing Take Six's Quiet Place, and it was pretty spotless. So,
Yeah.
it was amazing, that group. I just had to shout them out.
They were
a little
really
bit.
good.
Yeah.
Araya Love, my
Did
girl,
thing.
Damala.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Love her.
She was fantastic.
Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
So funny enough, I was watching some old hip hop videos of different rap artists from back in the day, and Zeke does the same thing with his head. I can't do it, but like the same, like, rock with his head, and like this, like they be doing in their videos. Yeah. I was like, this man is locked in.
Well, he's like, what I like about him is he is a throwback in a way to like the harder 90s rappers.
He really is.
Who really were like aggressive.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I that is.
He's got the voice, the flow,
and he looks a little brolic, you know what I'm saying? Like he might smack somebody, you know. I'm like, yeah. Like that's
what I like.
And he's the nicest guy. I love. That's how Sam is too, though. Like Sam is all hello, and then he gets on the stage and
Sam do look like he will punch you in your face.
But you don't think that until he gets on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden the hackles go up and it's like, and I'm like, yo, I wish I could do that.
I forgot to tell you. So I got to have dinner with Sam and his family the other day, and he said we were just talking, and he said, "Yeah." I was like, we were talking about when we met.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I didn't like you."
Oh, we're the same. Oh no, it's really funny. What was his reasoning?
He said I was mean.
You were mean.
But I don't like new people. Well, you've helped me like get over that fear of meeting new people. But what's funny is that I can't stand adding new people to groups, generally speaking. So when you were like, that. "Oh, I'm meet my best friend," I'm like, "Oh, I'm your best friend." Who is he?
You're an idiot.
So he was like, "I did not like you," and I was just like, "The feeling was mutual." And now look at us. Look at us.
Album coming soon.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Oh
cool.
God.
Are you done with flowers? I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
Okay. Well, I got some, but go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so this is my only set of flowers. I got to give them to Jarrell.
Yeah.
G-Jones.
G-.
In an environment specifically, I mean, let's be honest, let's be, Wilmington, and also within media, there tends to be a culture too many times of haterism and backbiting.
Hateration and holleration in the dancery.
And we try our best to not get, pulled down into that, and to just kind of let it float over our backs unless we're, directly attacked. And my point is that Jarrell is the epitome of...
The epitome? You said epitome.
I'm sorry. The epitome is the beer. It's the beer already talking to me. Jarrell is the epitome of what we need. Every single Wednesday, I am at the UAE, and he takes the stage, and every week he shouts out Naj and Jay. He will shout out me and anything that we have going on. And everyone doesn't do that. And I have to really give him credit, because he could view us as competitors because we do a similar thing, but we're not. We both have podcasts.
You're only competing with yourself.
And we do something that's very different.
You got to do that inner work to make the outer work stand out.
And so, we love what he does. I've been on his show, we work together, and I just really want to give flowers to him specifically for being the kind of person that Wilmington artistic, just Wilmington in general, but the Wilmington creative scene needs. Yeah. People who are not selfish, people who are willing to share and help and give love to. And it's a really important thing that he exudes consistently.
Yeah.
He has not every reason, but like it is. I understand why people hate on us. I get it. And he could find those reasons too, and he doesn't.
Why do people hate on us?
Listen, I appreciate.
I want to revisit this.
Okay, and good brother, I appreciate you for being the way that you are and doing things the way that you are, the way that you do them.
Yeah.
And please keep it up. We were giving flowers to you, and we love you for how you are just as a person, man, for real.
Yes, you're a great guy.
Yeah.
And we're happy to have you on the scene out here in these streets of Delaware promoting.
I'm thinking. Give me a word, Naj. No, don't do that, because I can't do that. I can't do that.
My mind went blank. My mind went
You did the
blank.
fainting goat?
I was like...
Yeah.
It's almost like you asked me an equation.
Right.
I'm not ready.
A negative times a negative equals a positive. Right, go ahead.
Oh. Speaking of equations, Journey had to turn in homework, right? Last Friday. So Friday morning, she had 3 questions on her math homework left.
Okay.
They were pre-algebra.
Sure.
2 of the equations I did. It was like 7 in the morning, and I just
look at you.
And she got them right.
Okay.
And I explained it to her and Ish, like, this is how you do it, and this is why it makes sense. And
things do stick, right?
No, they don't.
It did.
No, for some reason it did. That, like, I don't know what it was. I need to figure out what I had.
Something stick.
What did I drink that morning?
Give yourself flowers for that. Good job.
Because, child.
Good job.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Flowers to Carrie Ann and Dane on their 6th wedding anniversary. I love you guys.
Another person who is doing things the right way. Another person who shares, who never hates, who says nice things, is easy to work with, gives love to everyone. She's another one, So thank you for being you.
Yeah. So flowers to everybody. I want to say, it's not just about having nice things to say to people or, sharing. It's also about, you can offer suggestions and critiques without being nasty or hateful. I think the beauty of having creator friends is the ability to have those tough conversations, which can be tough if you're uncomfortable talking about these things. But when you can say, hey, it would be really good if maybe you guys did this with your camera or did this with the way you set up the show or something, like offering those type of suggestions as friends is always a positive. And that's something that we can get from Carrie Ann, that we can get from Jarrell, that we can get from other folk that are working within the city, doing things creatively.
Fundamentally, they both just have a collaborative spirit.
Yes, and
You know what I'm
collaboration is they're all different types of collaboration, you know?
Yeah, and it's not like, you know, they're trying to
be yes men. Like,
No,
we're not
not
looking
even-
for yes men.
but they're not trying to like be the only ones.
Right.
It's like, let's everybody do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not the only podcaster here in Wilmington. I'm
Right.
going to be the only. I'm going to stomp out the competition, and everyone will only watch me.
Right.
No, you can get some watch. We all watch each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. So, okay. So, what was it? Saturday?
Yes.
The Trump assassin, the attempted.
No, that was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so I was doing dishes, and my mom texts the group chat and goes, "Somebody out here trying to kill Trump."
Mhm.
So I go
Again.
on, right? Second time in a row. So I go on the Googles, and Fox News had a video up, a breaking news video. Fox News, because they love him, right?
No, they do.
So it had only been 35 minutes since the shooting. And I heard them say, so they're doing the news and they're like, oh, there was a shooting at the Trump golf place or whatever. He's safe. No one's
Not an
harmed.
area shot fired.
Then within like 5 minutes of the video, they said, oh, we're just getting in right now from someone from Trump's campaign. I can't remember if it was his like PR or if it was his campaign manager. Either way, somebody official from the Trump campaign goes or tells them it was a shootout between two separate individuals
False.
outside of the place.
False.
It was not in a oh my
Oh,
gosh.
snap. What's going on? Hello. We have a surprise guest.
Hello. How you doing?
We're live.
Look what you guys are doing.
We are live. Say hi to the people.
Right
Hi,
there.
people.
She walked up.
I sneaked up on her.
I know.
So
Oh my
funny.
God.
What's up?
How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good. Hi, people. I am going
Hello.
to let them get back to their broadcast. Where's the camera?
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah, straight
that's
ahead.
it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what you guys talking about?
We're
Trump.
talking about Trump right now. We're talking about Brashear Gray
Mhm.
from Empire.
What's your gray? I don't know what happened.
We're going to tell you.
All right.
You got to tune in.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off your live. I saw them right by and I sneaked around the corner. I
Too
said, I'm going to mess
funny.
with them.
Oh, my
God.
Hey.
A selfie shot. Love what you guys are doing. I just wanted to have the
Thank
opportunity
you.
to come
And
by
now we
say that
have
to you.
another
Oh, no.
special guest.
The whole
Thank
family
you.
is
I
Right.
know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping
Okay.
by. Oh no.
What's the matter?
Journey didn't put on stories.
So, mommy.
Not all stories make me stay awake.
Okay. So, ask Journey to put on stories in mommy's room, okay?
I kept telling her to do it, but she never let me watch good things on YouTube and she just put on sleeping music, and I don't like sleeping music.
Okay. Can you say
She's
hi
been
to
very rude
Say hi to the
me.
people,
say
Yara.
hi, people?
Hi, people.
Yara, you gotta get some sleep, honey. You got
Mhm.
school in the morning.
I do want to sleep, but I just want stories on, and Journey's very rude. When
Well-
she was watching us,
Okay, well,
and
wait.
you were
So-
athletic.
Tell Journey that mommy said you can watch stories, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Say goodnight, people.
Good night, people.
Okay.
Be good. Get some rest.
I love you.
Love you
Okay. Go ahead.
too.
It's us.
That's us.
Get some sleep, sweetheart.
Lord have mercy. Go ahead.
That was a lot. Alright, wait, so we were talking about Trump.
Go tell Journey that you can watch. The mommy said you can watch stories.
So
Go ahead.
I will jump in. Oh, you got it?
So yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What?
All right. We were talking about what had unfolded so far. There was different reports that were coming, and your mom was saying to you that they called.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they said that it was some people outside of the golf place that were shooting, and it had nothing to do with Trump.
Mhm.
So that was it. I was like, all right, cool. Then I wake up today and it's all over the news that someone did try to come after him, and that the evidence was hanging on a fence. There was a book bag and other stuff, and now I'm very confused.
Well, the first thing that maybe you haven't seen today that makes it even weirder is that no shots were actually fired. There were no shots fired anywhere. Like nothing was fired, so we don't know what's going on.
He said he's gonna choose what Ismael wants to
Yara,
do.
what is it?
Journey wants to choose what Ismael wants to put on.
Where's Ishmael?
He's in his room.
And you're supposed to be in mommy's room, right?
Yeah, but I am. But she said I can only have one episode, and
Okay.
then
This is
I'm going to my room.
mom level 10. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? This is
so
what we do as parents.
tell Journey that
This is
Sunsun can
just how
watch
it
what he
goes
wants to
sometimes.
watch, and you can watch what you want to watch in my room, okay?
But I don't want her to be.
Don't do that to your
mad.
neck. Tell her that's what mommy said, okay?
I know what I'm gonna. I know that I'm gonna tell her that, but I just don't want her to be mad.
Well, she might be mad
and be
anyway.
bossy.
What? She might be mad anyway. You can't control how somebody else feels. You can only control how you feel, okay? So go ahead, tell her what mommy said, and if she's mad, she'll just be mad.
I just forgot to say.
Okay, I said mommy said, tell Journey mommy said you can watch what you want to watch. Your stories, that's it. Okay? Thank you.
So the whole thing seems very sketchy just based upon that, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing, this is going backwards. And listen, I am not someone who is generally a conspiracy theorist. Like, I really try to avoid these things and not to go down certain rabbit holes. But at a certain point, some of these stories don't add up completely, to the point where I just broke that stunk. I saw it. So when I was at rehearsal yesterday, and I shouldn't have said that maybe, but one of my bandmates is a retired Navy SEAL. He is a high level, just a high level marksman. Like he knows a lot about guns. And he was saying that there's no way that a bullet from an AR-15 can just nick your ear. Now, the thing that gets not wacky, that gives me trouble is that, number one, at the first one, the first assassination attempt, like, people actually died. So, like, how could it be fake if people actually died, right? And then with this one, there are things that don't add up. But where my brain immediately starts to go to is like, yeah, but we know that some shadiness happened with Dr. King, with JFK, and so on and so forth. And it's like, you can't put your finger on what happened, and you probably never will be able to, but just fundamentally, it doesn't add up to me.
Yeah.
And it's really not just interesting, but it's kind of scary, because what is actually going on? Like, did Trump set these things up for himself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To garner more support? Did the government have some role in it? Like, did he maybe reach out to someone in China and be like, hey, I want you guys to do this for me? And I'm making things up completely. I'm fantasizing. You know what I'm saying?
I think that this man is crazy enough to set these things up. I do. Maybe
You're
the
going
first
to just go
one,
ahead and say that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, no, I'm fine
the
with
first
that, yeah.
one, because someone died, although the government has done a lot. There are a lot of there have been a lot of cover-ups and crap and things that have happened. I don't know so much about that one, but this next one, absolutely. And the
you got your finger all up in my face too about it.
No,
that's funny.
So number one, the ear thing. That told me, like.
So pausing on that point again, I'm going backwards. Like, a person who is extremely knowledgeable about firearms was like, and this I have to say too, ain't no way that you can just nick somebody's ear with an AR-15. And he was on my previous podcast to sit down and was very clear, in stating that what happened in Iraq was a bunch of nonsense, and like the government knew that they weren't in the right place. So these things don't add up.
But this is just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous
And
and a little bit
you see what
scary.
Elon Musk said?
He's a creepy dude.
But did you see what he said?
Yes, I saw, and the Taylor Swift one. I'm even talking about that one.
Well, so
he's
let's
a
do the
terrible human.
Elon Musk first. Elon Musk.
No, I'm saying he said something about Taylor Swift too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I saw what Trump said about Taylor Swift.
You know what he said? You know what Elon Musk said about Taylor Swift?
What?
You didn't catch this one? We're way off
No.
topic right now. But he was like, I'll give you a baby and I'll take care of your cat. He's a complete creep. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, it's disturbing. He's a disturbing human.
And then he said, I can't remember exactly, but basically, like, why
come
hasn't
no one's tried anything on Harris?
Kamala? Yeah. I mean,
he's a disturbing dude.
what is wrong with people? And then Trump, I hate Taylor Swift.
Fine. It's and just as an aside, like it, in as much as it's interesting that Taylor Swift is able to hold so much weight, but absurd.
Since her post, like immediately within like the next however many minutes or like an hour, 500,000 people registered to vote,
which is amazing.
See,
and fantastic. But
that
why?
To me, that tells me where we need to be influential, because
I need to be a teen pop star and tell people to vote.
Listen, I need to write a song about all my exes, all of them.
Yeah,
because ain't
somehow
no way
she has her finger on the pulse, and you got to give her credit for it. I'm not like a huge fan of her. There are songs that I will like do my, and just wild out like I'm a white girl listening to the music and bopping out. But like generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of hers. But she has her finger on the pulse of American pop culture. That's for sure.
At least she's not trash.
No, she's not.
At least she's not trash.
Okay, we're way off.
Nope.
No, I'm not doing. Chill. Have you seen how her Travis Kelce dresses now?
No.
Like, oh my, he completely changed.
I don't.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Her boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, he went from like being welcome at the cookout to looking like some weird, strange dude.
Welcome at the cookout to.
Never mind.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, when I tell you, these last couple months have been such trash with this political, both national and local. Like when I tell you trash, baby, I'm beyond done. I'm so ready for it to be over. Yeah. But I'm also terrified.
Yeah.
I'm also terrified of the election, because the moment we all know what's happening, if Kamala wins, I'm terrified because of what happened
if
the last
time. Loses, I'm terrified.
I'm terrified. So either way, so I know right now on the spot, what is your preparation plan in the event that there is some type of uprising? What are we doing? I'm braiding my hair in straight backs.
Basically, you should take all of your kids, pack them in your truck, come to my house, because I have the things that are needed to protect oneself. And this is a smart learner, so I can get him. I can get him sharp pretty quick, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can I bring my dogs?
No. Jay Porter's allergic to dogs. I'm so sorry. Jay Porter's allergic to dogs.
They can be in the basement.
Oh my God, I don't know what to tell you.
Then I guess this will be our goodbye.
Warmest regards. Warmest regards. Now you can bring the dog. Just get a kennel for him outside. I'm about to go down the dark road, but I'm not.
Child, I'm tired. I'm tired. You know what I'm tired of the most?
No.
It's like, it's now the political crap is seeping into things that I had that have no business being political. Like, I can go on a hair page. Okay, I'm looking up half wigs, trying to figure out how I want to wear my hair with a half wig.
Dude.
And there's somebody in there talking about, well, the Kamala wig is better than any wig of any first ladies. And then somebody's like, well, if you're, the Trump 2020. And I'm like,
when I first noticed that, and this is another interesting side point that you make to your point. when I go to a motorcycle page, all I want to talk about is
Motorcycles. That's
bikes.
it.
I want to hear about engines and how, you know,
Listen.
I want to hear about dorking, but somehow it goes into, well, the libtards, and I'm like,
Listen.
oh my God. Like, can we talk about motorcycles?
On an
please?
autism page.
Oh my
An
gosh.
autism page. It talks about you're a liberal, obviously, if you're parenting your child with no morals.
So, but I don't know. But excuse me. This is medical. We're talking about medical things right now.
What?
Medical.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah,
So, okay.
that's the state of the country. Yeah.
So, since we were talking about uprising, this is a great segue into the article.
Empire.
No. We're gonna go next. Jay sent me an article one evening, and I woke up to it, and I was very upset with you because y'all know I'm obsessed with zombies. Like I am obsessed with zombies.
Yes.
And when how to prepare and all that. And the
Mhm.
article that he sent me, it was about whether or not Delaware will fare in the zombie apocalypse.
This is a news journal article. It was a very clear assessment of
Yes.
Yep.
The different states and the rankings. And it was extremely sad to see that Delaware is one of the first ones to go down, because we don't have enough medical people, we don't have enough firearms, we don't have enough scientists.
All of you libtards, blue libtards, you better get your firearms. You understand?
I was so
when
upset
the apocalypse happens.
as
we're
I
prepared.
read the article.
Mhm.
We were so low on the totem pole. And here I am
Yeah.
thinking we got plenty of land, plenty of farms.
Well, I think the thing is, though, if you get outside of Newcastle County, it's actually a lot more manageable.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I could just go down, like halfway between like
Listen, all the streets
Dover
are farmers.
and the beach. There's plenty of stuff.
All the streets are farmers, and they know how to hunt. You know what I'm saying?
So I need you to tap in. I need you to tap in. Okay? Because I didn't like what I read.
No, I get it.
Now, funny enough, California and Texas were in the top ones
Texas makes sense for sure.
because of the amount of people who
I'm
are in
surprised
the
about California. They don't have any guns there.
medical,
Mm.
scientific stuff.
Mm.
That is so. I want to know what is
Like
Delaware
UC
filled
Berkeley
with.
will come up with the cure and slowly dispense it
Yeah.
from California first and get it out there. Okay, cool.
And you have to
Right.
also think about terrain.
Ah, yes.
So California has the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
but Texas has just
And
a
if you can
lot
push all
of
the
land.
zombies off into the sea, off into the coast of California.
Well, that depends on the brand of zombie that we get.
The slower, the fast ones, you mean?
There was a zombie movie where they was in the water.
Water zombies are pretty
So
terrifying.
let me give you my ideal
A
zombie.
zombie gator, you know?
Zombie sharks.
Zombie sharks. Zombie shark. Zombie shark. Sorry. I'm sorry.
My ideal zombies are the slow, gross ones.
Well, I think that's anyone's ideal one.
Exactly.
Like the fast ones change the game. Like,
That 28 days later
it's like
zombie.
everybody's world up.
That's it with my bum knee,
Let me tell
child.
you, we're just gonna ramble today. Fine. So The Exorcist and 28 Days Later. Will not ever watch those movies again. They ruined my life permanently. I thought Thriller almost got me, but those are the slow zombies. But no, 28 Days Later and
28 days later.
messed my entire life.
That
up.
was it.
That's
That
when I
was it.
stopped watching horror movies. Like, nope, no more.
Really?
I don't need that in my life. Nope. Nope.
All right. Enough zombie talk.
Mm.
Jay's been waiting to get to this story. So y'all remember?
You brought it up.
I know, but I'm really sad. So
This
y'all
wasn't my idea. Go ahead.
So I want to put a disclaimer out there. I have no issue with who you decide to be with. That's your business, right? I support love. But this isn't about that. Brashear Gray.
Oh. Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
This is a messy episode. This is a messy episode. This is so ghetto.
This is great.
We are so ghetto.
This is great.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Brashear Gray
Mm.
from Empire. He played Hakeem, the rapper.
Mhm.
He's from Philly.
Oh man.
So y'all remember pretty much everybody from Empire had some bad luck, except for Taraji and the young girl who was Hakeem's girlfriend, right? So Terrence Howard, y'all, he's just different. and then Juicy Smoulier, lied on African Americans and our ancestors. Well, Rashir he had a hard time. He had some issues with drugs. He had some issues with mental health and domestic violence. And as of late, he has now started an OnlyFans, or like a corn but with the P type of page with other men, and is promoting it across the interwebs. And the thing about it is, for me, is that nobody helped this young man with his mental health. From
What's that
what?
got to do with it?
No. It is about his mental health, because
So
he was on a
jokes?
no. He was on a he was on a like continuous decline since that show, and I really wish somebody got a hold of him and like helped him with his mental health and helped him get right back on track, because he was a good actor, talented rapper, like he had some serious potential. And it just to see him go this way, because let me tell you something, I don't care what nobody says, to choose sex as a job is not a job for me. I'm sorry. Like that type of stuff is not a job to me. And to see someone so talented, from somewhere so close, when so many people were rooting for him, to turn this way, it's really sad. It's not about, him being gay. It's about what he chose to do, what he's choosing to do to make money and to make a living, when there are so many other options out there. It's really sad to see.
I've always said that God knew not to get me involved with cameras until I was older, because if I'd have had a camera in my 20s,
oh God,
there'd be some footage. So if you have this huge problem with a human being making money by doing one of the most beautiful acts that a person could do, that is your prerogative. But there is artistry in certain acts, and I feel as though there should be a place for me to safely display my artistry without judgment. How dare you suggest that that isn't something that a person can do and be proud of it? I'll be strong. Oh no.
Ultimate level cringe. Ultimate.
Yes.
Like, zombies, come get me now. Because I am grossed out right now. Oh God. Pay attention to your mental health. All right. What's going on this week around town?
Let me get it set up.
Oh, there are quite a few events. Shush.
It's hysterical.
My God. All right. What's the first one you got?
Pumpkins.
Opening day of Pumpkin Patch, September 21st at Ramsey's Farm in Wilmington, Delaware. Tickets are on sale now. If you go on their website, you can get tickets.
I should say that if you haven't been to Ramsey Farm,
is that behind 202?
Yeah, that's this. Yes, they have a labyrinth for kids.
They have goats.
It's fantastic.
They got goats.
They have a lot of cool things.
Goats.
It's a beautiful space, and
I love goats.
Yeah, go to there. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. What do you have next? Okay, Howard High Day Party, September 22nd, from noon to 4 p.m. Drink specials, and this is going to be at 905 Orange Street, featuring DJ Kiss, celebrating the history of Delaware's first Black high school. This party is open to all, but especially the Wildcats.
Bam.
I will say, of all the high schools in Delaware, I truly believe Howard High has the most dedicated alumni, as far as talking about the old days and stuff.
I mean, I could tell you a funny story about Howard High when we played them in football.
I don't necessarily. Oh, okay.
I mean, long story short is, I went to Tower Hill with a bunch of very on the small size white boys, and Howard High,
Giants.
So, okay, I'll make this brief. Long story short is they had one kid in particular. His name was Harris, and he was a tackle. tackle as a lineman. This was a kid who was maybe 17 or 18 years old, who was 6 foot something and about 300 pounds and could run as fast as me. So, long story short, is it was my job to what's called contain. And it was a rainy day. And so I'm playing defense at this point, and I'm supposed to make it so that no matter what happens, if the running back comes this way, that he has to cut up. And what happens is Harris runs directly at me to move me out of the way so that the running back can go up the field. There's a 300-pound man flying at me, and my job is to like throw a shoulder into him to stop him.
You
right?
would die.
What happened was,
did you do it?
I'm a man, so I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna die on my stake. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a man. I'm gonna do my job.
So what happened was, I tried to stop this 300-pound flying hippo of a man. He hit me in the middle of the field.
Flying.
I slid all the way across the field on the ground underneath of the other team's bench in the mud.
Oh God!
It was really bad. It was funny. So yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hysterical. So, all right, go ahead.
Okay, trap karaoke. It's this Saturday at the Queen. I have been seeing videos of this, and I'm telling you, it looks like so much fun. If I didn't have to prep for my surgery, I would be in there trapping it up.
No, I gotta be honest.
I would be in there trapping it up.
That might be an occasion, because I don't smoke, but I drink. But that might be an occasion where I do like 3 shots, find somebody's joint or whatever, somebody's blunt, and I'm gonna get in there and act like I am the designer.
I'm telling you, I want to get in there. I want to be 50 Cent. I want to be Nicki Minaj. Like,
yeah.
The videos look so fun.
No, I support that wholeheartedly.
So if you're interested, that's this Saturday.
Yeah. All right.
There's also Moontown Entertainment presents Brown Girl Book Tour Brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Brandy Little with featured author from Delaware, J. Wright Middleton, and renowned authors Deborah Battle Pointer, Natasha Hampton, and Ethel M. Gardner this Saturday at the North Wilmington Library. And then at the Wilmington Library.
Good job.
Drop the Mic with April Ryan, Angela Wright, and Tamika D. Mallory. Now, you want to talk about some intelligent Black women? My goodness, the edumacation that's going down in that room. I love it.
No, that's that Spelman vibe.
Yes. Yeah. So you can go ahead, and that starts that's Thursday at 6 p.m. Okay. And then we have the 9th annual Brandywine Valley Restaurant Week. And this is from this past Sunday until next Saturday. So you can go on Facebook to look at all the restaurants that are involved with that. And then last but not least,
it's not this weekend.
It's not?
It's a registration.
Okay, the registration. So registration. The 2nd annual Hip Hop Cultural Summit, MC Breakdance and Graffiti Battle. So make sure you register so you can attend. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on.
All right.
You have anything else?
No, we will over the course of the next few weeks, we will be posting a lot of different videos that we haven't posted yet. I got stuff from Clifford Brown still. I got stuff from Soul of the City Festival, which we didn't talk about, but that was we did talk about it. I'm sorry, I'm going out of my mind.
Oh,
no, go ahead.
I sold 4 items.
Yeah, high five, bam.
Yes, I was very nervous. Yeah, but I'm glad I sold them.
No, absolutely. Yeah. So everybody, keep Naj in your prayers, so that we can get her back on this camera ASAP. Get her to working. No, I'm being funny. But we're done. So Wednesday we'll be at the UAE with the celebration of Black Joy, and then Thursday, we will be at Theater N, performing duets and our own sets. Slow it down. Let's go back. All right, hold on. I'm out of my mind. I know y'all think that
we're so ghetto today.
Not just it's just there's a lot going on that y'all don't know about. We got people jumping on the camera, which is fine, but hysterical.
Life be lifing.
So, number one, if you were wondering at the beginning of the show why I'm trying to prepare my voice for a full, just 2 days, it's not that big of a deal. But on Wednesday at the UAE, we are doing the Jonathan Whitney Project Celebration of Black Joy. On the for the UAE on the Wednesday night Levitt Amphitheater series.
Yeah.
I love doing the show, but this iteration of it coming up Wednesday is important to me because, as I've always said, Tahira brought this idea of Black joy to all of our brains. And it is a revolutionary act. The idea of not losing your true essence in the face of blatant attacks against you, and blatantly in the face of oppression. Like, you can't take our spirit. That's what it's ultimately about. And all of the shows we've done have been fantastic. And, there have been Black people there, but they've been predominantly white audiences. I don't have any problem saying that. And it's for everyone. And we're glad that we're glad that everyone who was present at these shows were able to see what we do and have an understanding of what Black joy is. It's for everyone, but it's also very specifically for Black people. And as you know, the UAE is on the east side of Wilmington in a very historical area. It's on Clifford, it's right off of Clifford Brown Walk, right? The show is for us, and it will absolutely, undoubtedly, unequivocally, you will go home feeling good because of it. And it's not because of how great I sing. It's about the bigger picture. And I've said this over and over again. The songs are great. You're going to hear stuff that a couple of songs that you may not have heard before. But it's going to be familiar, but also kind of stretch your ear a little bit. But the cherry on top and the thread that brings everything together is Kim Graham. And she has her poems that she gives us throughout the entire performance that make it very unique and special.
She's telling them stories.
She's telling the stories, and, she brings it from Africa and the Black church in the best way possible. And what she offers, you will walk away feeling amazing because of it. So make sure that you come out Wednesday night. And no, it's okay. Come grab a seat. Come grab a seat right here.
Just sit down.
You must squeeze
at
in
this
your
point, at this point,
you can sit on your mom, but you can sit in here too. You can squeeze in.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Has she seen the show? The Black Celebration of Black Joy?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Quiet. And finally, we have. I'm sorry. On Thursday, we're going to be at
the third Thursday showcase.
Third Thursday show for Gerald Chavis's Third Thursday series.
What?
Gerald Chavis's Third Thursday series.
Yes.
At Theater Inn.
Yes. Every month he does these, and every month they're well attended. He always picks great artists. The band is always killing. It's always a great time, and it has a level of sophistication that I wish a lot of shows in Wilmington had. And I definitely attribute that to the fact that he's a class act when it comes to music. And the musicians he hires are as well. And just his audience knows what to do. They talk back, they sing, they dance, they cheer. So I'm really excited to be back on the stage with them and with Jay performing songs that we love to perform together. And also separately, like Jay's set list, when we were writing it out, we were very thoughtful and mindful of what we wanted to bring to the stage this time. And I'm just really excited about it.
No, I'm very excited about it. And I recognize that I'm not a national act per se, but I recognize also that certain musicians in this area, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent, but this part of the country and the world is extremely musical. Yeah. You have the best players around anywhere, period. Like, Philly Delaware, New York, Baltimore,
DC.
DC, highest level guys.
Yeah.
And the guys who will be on stage with us on Thursday are in that space. And for me, it's an honor to be able to play with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm taking my vocals so seriously, because number one, I want to be able to meet a certain standard within myself.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if I'm going to get on that stage and waste Mr. Gerald's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you have a high level guy who's trained, you know, in part by Boise, these people who are literally Black treasures in our community.
Yeah.
I got to show up and do my thing, and it's
Yeah.
an honor to be even associated with it.
Yes.
So we're going to be on 10. I got to figure out my outfit still. You know, she'll be sharp.
Okay, I'm wearing a gown.
Yeah.
I'm wearing some type of glitter.
Yeah.
Something.
And we're going to close it with something fun, too.
Yes.
So,
very excited.
So come out. We're going to wild out. We're going to take it seriously, but we're still going to
Wild
play.
out.
Yep.
We're going to wall out.
Yep.
Say we're going to wall out.
We're going to wild out. Mm-hmm. Wild out. You know that song? You don't know that. Oh,
what you talking about?
No. I just
These are two separate generations from yours.
Wild out. Y'all know what some people know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mommy,
Okay.
we're getting one mic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to say that y'all is the reason we have more people watching.
Yeah, right. So I think it's appropriate, Yara, for you to close out the show for this evening. So you gotta look right there. Look right there.
Look at the camera.
And tell the people exactly what you want to tell them before. So here's what I want you to think about. I want you to tell the people what you want to tell them to say goodnight to them. How you want to say goodnight to them.
You gotta look at the camera.
Everybody, good night.